In this video, you'll see how 3 different skill levels of speedrunners complete the exact same contract. For all 3 runs, I'm using this contract on Hokkaido from the latest batch of featured contracts. So let's start with the beginner and see how it goes. The beginner starts in the suite, since the first target is an easy pick from here. They move a bit closer to make sure the shot lands. A slight hesitation, but the shot connects. There are 3 targets to the left and 1 to the right. Jason Portman. The beginner goes for him next, since he walks right under a hanging lamp. A perfect opportunity for an easy kill. Next up is the patrolling guard. He's about to walk past the suite. With a coin, the beginner lures him inside and takes him out quietly. This disguise will be useful later. Now it's time for the last 2 targets. The beginner wants to isolate this target further up, since there are multiple NPCs nearby. So the coin comes into play again. First throw. Then a second one after the investigation animation. Slowly but surely, the target moves forward and can be taken out safely. The final target is right down here. Again, a simple and silent kill. That's why we got the disguise, to pass unnoticed. As you can see, the beginner takes their time with everything. Each target is handled one by one. There are disguise changes, waiting, and a lot of movement back and forth across the map. There's no real route, just reacting step by step. And honestly, that's exactly how I started speedrunning as well. Alright, let's move on to the pro, and see how this run compares. The pro starts as a gardener. There are 2 targets nearby, and both can be taken out immediately. Just like that, 2 targets are already gone. This draws the patrolling guard right under the chandelier. From here, a quick boost onto the roof to deal with the remaining 3 targets. The target in the back gets moved onto the balcony with that shot. A body shot here to avoid being spotted. Over there is Jason Portman, already in position, and that takes out the patrolling guard. As you can see, the pro has a clear plan from the very beginning. There's a defined route, a clear direction. Targets are constantly being prepared ahead of time instead of dealt with on the spot. There's no waiting except for the shots themselves. Game mechanics are used to manipulate NPCs exactly as needed. Boosts are used to gain better positioning and to maintain a straight path toward the exit. There's no zigzagging, no unnecessary revisits, and no disguise changes. At this point, you might be wondering how it could get any faster. The difference to the insane run is small, but significant. There's even less movement, and everything happens much closer to the exit. I won't comment on the final run. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Enjoy the last run, and I'll see you in the next one.